What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another GTA 5 online video. So guys, today I'm going to give you guys a small guide on the prep missions for the Cayo Perico Heist. So first of all, I'm going to tell you guys which ones you should do and which ones not, and also for the ones that you should do, I'm going to tell you guys how to do them. I'm just going to show you guys very short, and for the ones that you shouldn't do, I'm also going to tell you guys why you shouldn't do them. So the approach vehicle, you have 6 of them. You only have to do 1, but I did all 6 just to see the difference. And the difference is basically the infiltration points that you can pick. So over here at the heist planning screen, for the Kosatka, you have 4. You have West Beach, Main Dock, North Dock, and Drainage Tunnel. If you want to use the Drainage Tunnel, then the Kosatka is the only vehicle that can do this, so the others don't have the option Drainage Tunnel. Then the Alkanast, it has 2 prep missions, by the way. You have to get a pilot and also the vehicle, so the airplane, and it only has the Halo Jump. With the Halo Jump, you can still pick exactly where you're gonna land though, so it can be good. Then you have the Vellum. You can only enter through the airstrip, and for the Vellum, it's only 1 mission though, so you don't need the pilot prep for the Vellum. Then you have the stealth helicopter. For the stealth helicopter, you have the north drop zone and the south drop zone. For this one, again, you need the vehicle and you also need the pilot. So again, 2 prep missions that you have to do. Then you have the patrol boat. The patrol boat, you have Main Dock and North Dock. Also, the prep mission for the patrol boat, very annoying, very difficult, and not worth it at all. Then the last thing is the long fin. Long fin, exactly the same as a patrol boat. North Dock, Main Dock. Conclusion, Kosatka is the best. You have North Dock, Main Dock, you also have the Drainage Tunnel, and you also have the West Beach. So you have a lot of options, and it's also just the simplest mission in my opinion. So for the mission of the Kosatka, you have to go to a Meriwether test site. The first thing that I always do is I go to services, I go to Kosatka, I go to return options, and I always return my Kosatka before I start the prep mission. This way, after you're done, you can actually just request it back and it will spawn right next to you. So for this mission, go to the test site of Meriwether, take out the boats and the helicopter. If you're using a helicopter or a Mark II, you can park it over here on this island. Then you have to go for a swim. If you're close to the middle of the yellow circle, dive down and then go to the yellow spot where you have to enter the submarine. In the submarine, I really recommend that you guys use a shotgun because everyone will just pop up right in front of you and they also deal a lot of damage. So make sure to use a shotgun. And we're searching for a sonar jammer. So this jammer will help us so that we won't be visible on the map when we go to the island. First location was this one where you can find it. So that's basically the bottom floor all at the back. And then the second one where I find it usually is over here in the planning room where you also plan your heist. So this submarine looks exactly the same as the submarine that you have, by the way. So this jammer, press right on D-pad to take it and then basically get out and get back to your Kosatka. So after you're done, after you're out, you will also have some buzzards that come after you. Just take them down, or you can also do it with your oppressor or helicopter, doesn't matter. And before that you enter your helicopter, go back to services, go back to request Kosatka, and if you do this, then the Kosatka will spawn right next to you. This will save you a lot of travel time and it will also make it a lot easier for you. Take it back to the Kosatka and then you're basically done. So again, for the approach vehicle, definitely the Kosatka. It's the easiest mission in my opinion, only 1 prep. It's the only one where you can use the Drainage Tunnel, and also you have 3 different infiltration points that you can still use if you don't want the Drainage Tunnel. Now for the equipment, the demolition charges, you don't have to do them, guys. So only the safe code, Fingerprint Cloner, and the cutting torch. For the safe code, you basically have to go to the casino. If you have a helicopter, you can also land on the roof and then you can just take the elevator down. By the way, guys, if you don't have the Sparrow yet, it's really handy, it's really good, and it will really speed up the process for doing the preps. So if you have the money, definitely invest in it. It will save you a lot of time, and at the end you will get a lot of money back from it. So go to the garage. You go automatically to the garage, by the way, if you enter the elevator from the roof. Find this yellow car. Open the trunk, and in the trunk you basically have a key card that you have to take. It will give you entrance to the VIP area of the guy that we have to kill. Go back to the elevator, go up, and then search for the door where you have 2 guards in front of them. For me, it's always 505, but basically you will see it. You can take them down silent, I think, but for me it never works, so just shoot them and then you can enter. It takes a while before you can enter for me every time, so just go back and then you can just go in again. Once you're in, expect a lot of people, so definitely use a shotgun again. go to this room, take out the guy with the hat. He has a security safe code on him. Take the safe code and then you're also good. By the way, the safe code, you don't always need it. You only need it when you're stealing something that's in the safe. When you're stealing the tequila, for example, or the panther or the pink diamond, you need a plasma cutter. So the plasma cutter and the safe code, you either have one of those and just all of the time you have to do both. So the plasma cutter mission is a little bit different, but also you have to do it. So once you have it, get out of the casino and you're done. Very simple mission. You don't even have to go back to the Kosatka. Then the next mission is the Fingerprint Cloner. This you will have always, and it's always mandatory. You have to go to a warehouse. There are different warehouses that you have to go to. In front of the warehouse you have 2 cameras. You can take them out by finding the electrical box or the power supply, whatever. It looks like this when you shoot it. You also have like sparks coming off of it. Now first I thought you had to shoot it, so I shot it with my RPG. That's the black explosion things that you can see in the back. But basically you have to go to this box and then just press right on D-pad and then you can turn it off like a normal human. Then you have to go inside, so the cameras are off, they won't be alerted and you can just kill them easily. If the cameras actually spot you, then they're already ready with their guns and it's a lot harder to kill them easily and it will lose you sometimes. Now at the other warehouse that you can also have, the power supply box or the electrical box is on the left side of the warehouse. So over here, when you're at the entrance, it was on the right side. At the other warehouse, it's the same box, but it's on the left side. So if you're searching for it, it will look exactly the same. You also have to turn it off, but it's on the other side. So do a very easy hack on the laptop. Then you have to go to the archive. At the archive, you also have cameras in front of the door. These cameras you cannot turn off, so you just have to shoot them. You don't need a suppressor for this. You can shoot them with any gun that you like. And then you basically have to enter the warehouse or the archive again. Once you are inside, you're searching for a small credit card, kind of. Pavel says it like that. But basically, you're searching for the Fingerprint Cloner. It will be on one of the desks. Now, for me, it's always the last one. I don't know if it can be on the other ones as well. But just run by them. If you have like a green pop-up, then you already have it. So don't worry, you don't have to search the desks really good. If you just run by it, you already have the pop-up. Go back to the Kosatka, and if you do the method that I do, like I said in the beginning of the video, so when you start the prep, just return it, and then when you're done, request it back. You can save a lot of time. Then the last one for the equipment is the cutting torch. If it's locked, that means that you haven't scoped out the drainage tunnel yet. And the drainage tunnel, you can see it on the map right now. It's pinking, the downwards pointing white triangle. That's where you can find it. Just steal a boat at the docks, go there, dive in, and then you already have it. If you still can't find it, top right now, click it, and then you can see a video where I also search for it. I think the drainage tunnel, I do it in that video around minute 2. So for the cutting torch, go to the construction site. You have a lot of different construction sites, by the way. There are some guards over there. You have to kill them. You could also do it stealth. I tried it a couple of times, but it didn't work out for me. After you kill them, you basically have these toolboxes that you have to find. You have 6 of them, only one of them will have the cutting torch. So once you find it, it's flashy purple, really obvious, go to it, press right on D-pad, take it, and boom, you're done. Go back to the Kosatka, go back to the submarine, and it's over. Now I have to say the prep missions for this heist are very easy, especially if you are solo. For the other heists, for example the casino, you had missions where you had to take something, you had to take 2, you had to go back and forward. For example with the car mission where you had to steal 2 cars. If you're doing that solo, that can be annoying. Now for the weapon loadout, it's something personal. If you don't like the aggressor, like I always pick, you can pick something else. If you don't know what to choose, go for the aggressor and always equip the suppressors as well. For this prep mission, go to the Meriwether headquarters, follow the helicopter, make sure that you don't hit it. I hit it once by accident, it fell down, it shot me and stuff like that, and I had to redo it. And when I redid it, I actually got a different mission. But like 3 out of 4 times, I always get this one. Just follow the helicopter to the power plant. Once you're there, take out the Meriwether guys. So over here you can see again that the Sparrow can be very good for these prep missions. If you have something else that also has missiles and can fly like the Oppressor Mark II or a Buzzard, that's perfect as well of course. But the Sparrow just has the advantage that you can just park it in the Kosatka very easily. And you never have to pay when it gets destroyed. For example with the Oppressor, every time I park it on the Kosatka I have to pay 10k because it gets destroyed. So take out the guys, take the guns. It can be on a different location as well, but you will find it pretty easily. Then go to the other side again. Take a parachute, because apparently the guy who was flying the Avenger decided to take off. Go to this door. It could be, if you're doing it too fast, that you have to wait a little bit. But basically, once you have the yellow thing, you can exit. You have to jump out, get back to the Kasatka again, so with your helicopter. So again, if you return it when you start the prep mission and request it back, you will always save a lot of time. It will spawn right next to you when you need it. So guys, these are the prep missions that I do usually, so only 5. Normally it takes me around 45 minutes, very short, very easy. I really like the prep missions for this heist. The scope out mission can be really annoying though, so that's again the negative part about this heist. So the disruption preps, if you want, you can also do them, but if you are planning to do it stealth or sneaky or silent, whatever, you don't really need them. So I never do them, but if you want to do it aggressive, I would go for the armor and maybe the weapons. The air support, just leave it. Because even if you do the air support, El Rubio still will come after you with a attack helicopter, so it doesn't really solve the problem. But basically, if you're doing stealth, you don't need this because you can still kill everyone with a one-shot headshot. So the armor, if you do this, they don't have body armor. The weapons, they don't have good weapons. And the air support, they don't have helicopters. But like I said, El Rubio still has his, so we will still shoot you with his helicopter. So it doesn't change that much. But if you're planning to do it aggressive, do the armor and the weapons, and then it will be a lot easier for you. But I don't recommend that you do it, because if you do it aggressive, you get shot, you die, it gets annoying, you lose money, you get frustrated, then you close the game, you hate Rockstar, you blame it on them, everyone knows it, everyone does it. That was it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and peace out from me and my guy Pavel over here, guys.